Hey there, everybody. Going live with SCSN for Distant Lands cage match. He is online but not responding currently, but I'm sure he'll look over soonish. I've got 2 more matches this season. The first 3 went really well. We'll see how the last 2 go. Probably they'll both be cage matches. I imagine I can get Steph to play cage match as well. I was thinking Artificer would be nice, but maybe some other adventures card. As well. Alright, he's here. So he said he was feeling a little sick, so let's hope he feels better soon. He's got to get back to the grind and make this new Dominion implementation so we can't have any sicknesses. Alright, so Distant Lands is a really big engine card. It's gonna extend the length of some of these games. We got King's Court Scheme. The only gaining is, well, never mind. There's all kinds of stuff here. So you could do Scheme Baron or Silver Baron. I think you do want a Baron though, and you might want to try and skip the Silver. So I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna do Scheme Baron. We'll see how it goes. It's not okay. It went great. Here I'm gonna have 7. I suppose I want to forge first. And then that's a question of whether I want to put the Baron back or not. I think I'll put the Scheme back. See if he gets 7. He does. See if he gets a forge. He may not. You could get a border village first, or I mean, you could get a King's Court first and try and set up the King's Court Scheme thing before you go for a forge. That might even be better. I didn't really stop and think about it very long, and by very long I mean at all. So I could see that being a better play. I'm pretty lucky here. I get to put it all back anyway, and here I'll be able to forge 4 cards, get a probably a caravan. I could already grab the second Baron, but I think I'll take a caravan. That was great shuffles for me. You don't really have to have a caravans necessarily, but I think I would like to get the second estate. now, and then I think caravan. This is quite nice for me. See if he does take a forge or just keeps going for the King's Court. Okay, he does get the... Ooh. That's rough. That's my own fault, but... I didn't get to 7 again, which was my own fault for adding that estate, which I did not have to do. He gets his second King's Court here, so he's a little ahead on those. I have 9, so I can't afford to trash a copper with the forging here, right? Yeah, should probably do that. It only gets rid of 1, but it seems good. And then I don't think he's trashed anything yet, so we've got a big advantage in that. So he's not drawing a lot yet. I was just gonna try and see if I could hit the Now I've got a King's Court tied up with that caravan, which maybe was a mistake. But, oh well. I don't think I can trick the... the cards into coming on top. I would like to play the Baron twice. It would be nice to play the Forge the Porter Village stuff as well. I don't know. At some point you would think he's going to play the Forge. He's just pretty far behind in trashing. Of course, he's got a big hand. My play has not been very good, really. And in fact, I didn't really stop and think about that either, but I should have probably taken a nobles when I had 6 instead of the border village. It it was pretty bad to take the border village. I realized now draw would have been much more valuable. I had plenty of actions, so that's pretty stupid of me. It's not surprising that I did a stupid thing, but now I could rectify that error. Two king's courts here doesn't actually help me that much, right? Because I can't actually use that many terminals. I can play 1, 3, I can play 3, 5. I'm up to 7 already, or 7 actions tripled, so. Okay, so. I used this. Did I use a scheme once to put a treasury? That was just dumb. Alright, I don't think the order here matters at all. There's just 5 cards. Oh, I just didn't do the treasury. Jeez. I thought the treasury would be automatic. I'm too used to making more fun. I've made just about 1 million blunders in this game. Roughly 1 million. So we'll hope in our next 4 cards there's some kind of drawing card. Could easily choke here, because I just totally goofed. By not putting the treasury on top there. And if I have a dud turn, I totally deserve it. Well, still a chance. So just it's like I'm an idiot. Just an absolute idiot. So here I'm going to buy the rest of the king's courts. And then I guess then the worry is that he can like pile out estates or something. There may have been tricks to do with forging, scheming stuff, or forging things as well, to get more king's courts faster. So I could leave a king's court as well, and then that wouldn't be such an issue. Well, we probably don't need 3 king's courts even to get the win. So we probably can afford to keep the coppers. The draw shouldn't be an issue, really. So I didn't play any of these on caravans. I would like a nobles. And then another province would be good. And then like another baron. Okay, so maybe there's a way he can empty the piles on his turn. It wouldn't be that surprising. We have to do this in the right order too, so that there's not 30. Actually, it doesn't matter too much, does it? I guess I could have also just bought provinces. I didn't really think about that either. Could have bought 3 provinces and a nobles. Would have been okay, I guess. I don't know. There's a lot of alt VP here. I mean, if I had bought all that many provinces this turn, I could have probably forged them and ended it. Right. If I had just bought 3 provinces and then a nobles, that would have... This turn I would still draw the whole deck, and then I would be able to forge provinces and buy the last few. No problem. So, yeah, that would probably have been better than what I did. It would be winning this turn. There's no way he would have scored enough and beat me, so... I mean, I can still do it this turn. Well, I can't now because he can play all those distant lands. Yeah, I bungled that. Although I think I can still probably end it on this turn, right? I mean, I don't need... However much money I had last turn is enough to get these as long as I get the estates. So, I think between the forges and the barons, we probably should be fine. We only need $23. $23. We can also forge things. Is another option. So that's $12. we could, here we can forge, there's just a lot of ways we can end this. We can forge 2 schemes, and then it's only $17, which we already have in hand. Okay, well, I made like a million misplays, but I had good draws, so at the start. So that makes a difference. Of course it makes a difference. I had real nice draws, so no complaints there. And once you have a few nice draws at the start of those games, well, then it goes away. Or the game is decided. Although I made some mistakes that could have, that were close to putting him back into it. They were pretty stupid. It was pretty bad. I'm not sure on the opening here. I think I want to get a peasant. Ironworks is really good. Treasure or Forge is also really good. I mean, you could maybe delay your peasant. You could go Forge your Ironworks. I mean, an embassy is even not that crazy actually as an opening. An inn is probably not best. So I would think for 3-4 you might consider Forger. I think I'm probably going to take this Peasant Ironworks here. And then I will buy a Forger next. I would take a Caravan now, I think, on the Ironworks. I'll get my second Peasant pretty soon. Somehow the ports are going to be worth fighting over. I hope he doesn't hit me with a soldier right now. Okay, he didn't. I mean, like, I would even be thinking about buying ports already. In fact, I'm going to buy them already. And then again, I hope he doesn't hit me. So this could either be I kind of think I'm going to toss this and get ports again. And try and maybe win that split. It's not likely, but he is looking like he's in a good position. This is a nice shuffle to trigger. You'd love to have some courtyards in your deck now as well. It's not clear to me actually that he needs to ironworks the caravans over like a courtyard if he was planning on getting ports. But I guess they, well, yeah, they're different. Yeah, I suppose he did that to get to that. This is really not great. Especially if he gets a disciple play this turn. I'll probably be sunk in that case. He didn't though. I'm still probably sunk. All we need here is 4, so that's good. Now, do we want to add more courtyards? I think so. So we split those 6-6. They'll be nice anyway. It's very nice to have this courtyard as a disciple target here. It means I'm not completely out of it, really. It means I'm not really out of it at all. I still have a bit of a trashing advantage, and caravans are not the most amazing teacher target. Not that they're bad, but probably we don't get time to get into distant lands. It's just some sort of 3-piling these various things. You can put your plus cards on Ironworks and then draw your deck and just play Ironworks, 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 Ironworks. Ooh, that's a shame. That's a real shame that we didn't hit another courtyard. He didn't have any caravans in play there, which is nice. I hope he whiffs on his teacher. He did, okay. Alright, well, I have a reasonably good chance of winning if I hit teacher this turn. It's actually even a little bit better than that, probably. So let's hope we can. Okay, now we need to figure out exactly our path to possible victory. Well, we can play out a little bit more of the hand. Alright, so it ends, the turn ends here. I may stick an Ironworks on top. I gotta think now, actually. So I hit I'm gonna have some courtyards left. One port is in there. One port and probably 2 courtyards. I mean, the thing is, I can't let him win next turn. I don't know that he has that even in the cards. That seems maybe a little unlikely. But I can pretty easily. He may score some points next turn, or his turn may not be very good. He does have 2 ironworks now. Shoot. He would need 5 gains. He would have to sort of chain the ironworks. He's not going to draw his deck to do that. But I don't want to lower the and how much? There's still not a silver in here. I don't want to lower the courtyards, I don't think. Because if I do that, then I'm sunk. Or am I? If I lower the courtyards, it's just so few gains for him. I guess his deck is really still just very big. And I'm kind of worrying about it as if it's not, but it is. And until he gets the teacher down, it's not going to... it's not going to work out for him. Probably. He can buy some points here, but... he does buy a duchy, which seems right to me. I'm going to call something now. The question is, what do I want to call? I have to score quite a few points. This could all totally backfire on me. Would not take much for that to happen. Now I could if I can somehow buy a province, that would be fine as well. Otherwise, I need to get 6 estates. Which I don't believe I can do. These are both ironwork, so I can gain I mean, I can gain 2 silvers, and that's enough. Yeah, just him not hitting the teacher that one turn is enough. What'd I hit? Oh, whoops. I guess I hit quit accidentally. Okay, so Alright, my start. Distant lands so far haven't really played a role. Too many 3 piles. Yeah, probably procession is like really good here. Like amazing. Like just incredible. So somehow you want to do that. And then I don't know what else. Torture is maybe not so scary. Because of the remakes. I don't know if the opening here is a remake or a magpie. I'm gonna try the magpie. You know, it's probably not right, but that silver's not great. But you can remake them later, so that's okay. The silvers are actually fine. So here I will buy a remake, which I think I'm guaranteed to hit 4. I hit even a lot more than 4. There's a question here whether it's better to get the processionable things, get more magpies, or just take the lab, but I'm going to go with the less risky thing, I think. Nobody's gained an extra magpie yet. Nobody has still gained one. Oh, I forgot poorhouse. Maybe you can just skip not trash unless you have silvers. Wow. That's not great for the or for the remakes. It's not the most inspiring of strategies now. Hitting estates is still really good. Hitting silver, or remaking silvers, is really good as well. So he gets a torture, which I am not completely sure of, but it's probably okay. Let's get a procession now. I don't know who got all those magpies. I guess me. I guess I'm the person who got all the magpies. Ooh, that does make the torture better though, because then, right, because then you're remaking. Oh yeah, that's funny. Then you're remaking coppers into then you're remaking coppers or curses into poorhouses. That's funny. Okay. I'm gonna get another procession. Well, a stack of laboratories and processions and tortures and stuff can't be too bad. I don't want to remake get an advisor, get another silver. He'll probably take a laboratory. I don't know. If he gets another torture here, I'll take one curse and then discard. But here I'm fine with discarding. I wish I had more advisors, but that's life. I would take a lab as him, I think. It's good to attack them. You kind of run out of fuel for it first, but the game probably doesn't last that long anyway, so. I think I still have some labs sitting in the bottom here. I'm not 100% sure of that. Let's see what he gives me. Not great. I'm going to draw a procession here now. That much is for sure. I'm not sure about his gold, really. Ooh, that's really nice. That's really, really nice. Draw for me. I'm just not sure about the gold. A distant lands is not completely awful. Most of my silvers are gone. I think I'll take a laboratory. I hope his turn's crappy. Probably should make him draw around to that again. He's gonna province now. Okay. Take a distant lands. Or I can wait on that. Can decide that a little bit later. I could just process a torturer. I think I'd like to keep the torture for now. Try and get another one here. Should be able to draw the deck. Or get pretty close one way or the other. Last card is a remake. So I probably should have made the last magpie distant lands. Here I would like to remodel. I mean, I could just remodel those things and get a gold. Just wait a turn. I mean, it's not like he's ending it next turn or anything. I could just remodel estate silver and get a gold. I'd probably be able to gain a couple distant lands next turn. I could buy another procession. Or gain another procession, either way. I don't think he has enough silvers to like end it. But I don't really know for sure. Yeah, that seems okay to me. I don't know if it's better here to try and play the lab first and have more $4 targets in hand before processioning the procession, or to do it with the magpie first so that I at least have the laboratory in case. You know, I guess I didn't get enough money ever to I didn't add any money to my deck, so I can't buy province unless I remake something, which I may be able to do. That's not true. I added a silver, didn't I? So I have $9. Okay. Distant lands. They're fun. I could remake silver gold here. Aw. I might have screwed that up. So, I was hoping, yeah, that was dumb. Maybe we'll still draw the gold. Nope. Okay, well. He might be able to pile something out. He might be able to pile the distant lands. I don't know if this hand sucks now. It's like, yeah, that was bad. Dumb play. Got greedy at the very end there. So, I don't know if he has enough silvers to like pile out the advisors. That would be a good thing to know. Probably this turn is just complete dud. Well, I mean, I'll score 4 points at the very least. That's not the worst thing. You never know. My lab might draw procession. That would be ridiculous. No, his turn already dudded. Okay, we're probably all right. Let's see what this gives us. Okay. Well, I am gonna just play the distant lands. Obviously, I'm not terribly happy about how I played that last bit of the game, but this last turn, or this turn here, should be really quite nice. He probably has to take distant lands and hope he can end it. I can't imagine he'll be able to, but I thought maybe there was another procession in here. Not strong play from me in these last. Well, the previous turn I didn't have a lot of options, but oh well. This is pretty nice. I'll at least have a province. And that's game. So it can get the 2 distant lands and buy a province. And that's end it. So we'll do that. I got really lucky on the magpie split. And my draws in general were very nice. So his start. Ooh, we got that Vineyards Distant Lands combo. Plus Vineyards. Or plus University, excuse me. This is actually a pretty funny board. You just probably want to do a big University Distant Lands kind of rush. I'm actually going to only trash 1. I don't know if that's correct or not at all, to be perfectly honest. There's no extra buy here, so I guess I'll just take a Pearl Diver. This is going poorly. This looks like he is going to win. But anyway. Win some, you lose some. I almost don't even want to play the Pearl Diver, right? Because if I draw the Chaplet's just bad. Well, I need to trash at some point. So, yeah, I would want to just trash it all. Maybe mine should have been a Catacombs and hope that I can get a big hand. Not sure. He is pretty close to deck drawing, so that won't be good. No, he's not. I'm just full of crap. As per usual. I am going to take a Catacombs now. I would rather draw the Chapel now if possible. That didn't happen, so oh, I guess the Chapel was gone. I should have put the potion on top. That was stupid. I'm playing like a real idiot. Let's cycle as much as possible. This is fully resignable. But I'm just gonna keep on chugging along for the joy of it. No, I'm not. I mean, his first shuffle was better than mine, but I compounded it by playing like a absolute moron. I mean, the piles are just gonna all run out. He can probably take some Catacombs, right? I mean, would assume. Alright, well, just, I resign. He, yeah, obviously he played it well. Alright, that's game for him. And it's my last start. So, mission might, I mean, I don't know that it will, but you can play distant lands on your mission turns, so that's something. Here you can also do armory and giant attacking, so stuff like that. So there's some real possibilities for going for the mission turns. Your draw is on Wishing Well Cartographer, and you want a trading post. I think I'm going to open Wishing Well Armory, and then hopefully we get really lucky. That's always the hope. Get real lucky, hit a trading post, and then try and get the draw engine up, and then think about adding in. Come on, yes, thank you, deck. Oh gosh, don't pretend like I didn't just say that phrase I just said. And I would like more of these, I believe, of these Wishing Wells before I take any of that other stuff. I guess he put a throne room on top there because he knew this Wishing Well was there. Too bad well, that's what happens when you hit 5. Well, the armory and the Wishing Well, or the armory and the trading post collide, but that's okay. I will definitely trash. He's Wishing Master. I will wish copper, though it's probably state. I don't even know here whether I want to or not, or just take more Wishing Wells. I'm going to try this. I'm not really positive that's correct. I had 3 coppers in that last hand, and well, this has got to be copper now. And what? Oh no, I had 0 states. That was stupid. The hope here is that if I ever do get a cartographer, suddenly these will be good. Can put a throne room on now and get a cartographer. I played 5 of my coppers there, so there are some Wishing Wells left and some estates. No. There is an estate, right? I'm not insane. Okay. Another cartographer. So these last cards are mainly Wishing Well Cartographer, or Copper Wishing Well Cartographer, mainly copper. He bought a mission now. Pretty nice. I'll have to think about it. Doing a I'll have to think about doing a mission turn. well, I think I've only discarded a few cards, so I'm probably safe to do this. And that's another copper. Okay. So some buy would probably be good. Though we can get it during the next turn, probably. I can always make the Wishing Wells villages as well, which might be interesting. Do we want to add the giant already? This is a good starting hand. My last turn was quite lucky. The sequence of draw order that let me do all that. It was very fortunate. I guess he's a bit thinner than me. Is he gonna mission? Does let you play the trading post again. Maybe kill the rest of the coppers. Of course, you can armory for stuff. I still had 6 coppers. Let's see if he just gets like Workers Village Throne Room or something. Huh, Farming Village is a little weird to me, to be honest. Still a lot more coppers than anything else. Okay, that's not good at all. 3 coppers. There's some well, so there's 2 cartographers, 3 coppers, an armory, and 3 wishing wells. I think I did that correctly. I don't know. Now, we could armory for a throne room, and we could mission. Seems okay to me. Well, that's about how I imagined it would work out for me. It would have been funny if I could have bought Lost Arts on the mission turn. I wonder if he did that on his. Did he buy Lost Arts? I wonder if he just forgot he could do that. Because you could totally buy Lost Arts, and it's not that useful, but it's something. It's better than nothing on your mission turn. I want to start giant attacking him, but the deck's just not quite there yet, unfortunately. I mean, that's on to me for how I built it, but I would love to. The throne rooms are going to be really good. Probably missions, yeah. So I doubt we'll quite be there, but we'll be kind of close to a possible 3 pile on a mission turn with gaining a bunch of armories. It's not out of the question. He's going to have so many throne rooms, which is really good. It'd take me forever for my giant to sort of eat through all the stuff he has in his deck. I mean, it would hurt him a little bit, but wouldn't hurt him that much. You know? So, I do wonder if there's a 3 pile I could look for. Probably not for me. That seems unlikely. So now I wonder if I should take the knowledge while I have it, so to speak, instead of discarding the coppers. And similarly here, okay, so that's most of the coppers. Maybe all of the coppers. I trashed 2, so that's all the coppers. So there's like armories and throne rooms. Probably not any wishing wells. There's a silver. Okay, there's probably lots of silvers. Um, I can throne room and armory. Get rid of these coppers. Play a giant. Or just armory for a throne room is what I meant to say. I can also pass on the mission turn and take a couple cartographers. The mission turn will gain me a little more, well, maybe, don't know. The mission turn may gain me a little more trashing, some attacking, and then some possibly other nice things. I really would like to have the cartographers, to be honest. So hopefully his wishes fail. He still has 2 coppers left, apparently. I mean, clearly there I could have cartographer mission, and that might have been the play. It's not clear to me. He's loving the mission turns. I mean, at this point, my giant is not going to hurt him. He has too many 4s and stuff. I would have to play it 30 times. But okay, so I guess we wish for silvers. Alright, cartographer. Not going to discard any of those, so workers village, wishing well, cartographer. I'm not going to, well, yeah. Let's discard the giant for now. I do wonder if I have a chain of armory throne rooms that's a win here. It's definitely worth looking for. Or I wonder if I can buy 4 cartographers. I'd have to trash a couple couple things into. No, that's not happening. All right. So. I can do Throne Room Armory. I played most of my Wishing Wells, unfortunately. I can do Throne Room Armory, and then Wishing Well for those. Do a double armory. Another double armory. And then clear off the top of the deck with Cartographer. And hope. This all seems more complicated than it needs to be. When there's a perfectly good... There may have been a win. I just don't know. So... that is really lucky. Or really fortunate. Anyway. I should have played the Workers' Village first. But that's okay. I think I would like... I wonder if there I should have gone for the mission. It's only 8 gains. It's not that many gains. Here I could start on it with trashing 2 silvers, and I could do mission armory. And then I would only need 8 gains. But they all have to be armory gains, so that seems a little unlikely. Probably I had a better play there. I have a good setup here with the I have quite a fortunate setup here to have the more cartographers, but all right, well, anyway, I that was complicated and I didn't play it that great. But I don't know what the differences were if I just had a lot better draws than him, which is certainly my most common way of winning. Well, this is like huge goons thing. You know, you're going to get a scrying pool, and then you probably will go for knights, although it's not immediately obvious to me. I wonder if you want a second potion here. Coin of the Realm looks pretty outclassed by Fishing Village. The Trashing Knight is really would be, depending on how many plays you got out of it, would be really nice. But You might take Dame Josephine and kill your hovel. I could believe that. Still haven't hit 5. Okay. We're just going to be doing this until somebody scrying pools suddenly draw a couple cards and they hit 5 or 6 and they can buy a rogue or a goons or a royal carriage. I don't think I want him to have that. Oh, I hit 5. Okay. So the question is whether I do want a rogue actually. And then probably in my next 5 a royal carriage. Obviously now if ooh, that was a nice draw for him. Big hand. He can probably take a goons. We'll see what he goes for. Yeah. I could possibly trash it, I guess. He's going to get rid of that. Let's see if we hit anything. We did. We got a fishing village. That's nice. I don't know if I want the goons yet or if I want more scrying pools because I am hurting for draw a little bit. But we'll see. Discard. At least he doesn't get to play his goons. Now I really feel like I have just too many fishing villages. Which I actually think you can reach in this game. So I'm not going to grab him more. That's a little sad, but that's how it goes. I gain a fishing village. Wahoo. This has got to be either a royal carriage or a city or a rogue. City seems pretty good. I am probably not going to get to my rogue, so we will just let him keep that stuff. And then at this point I would take we'll try a royal carriage here. I would take the village because I have the city, but he really is quite the advantage on the scrying pools. So that's something. I don't know which of these I want to play twice. So I want a chance of attacking him all, except I know I left a copper on top. I may not want to play the carriage at all. Let's say, see how much money this is. So that would be 11, so I could have 13. That's pretty good, actually, to go city, fishing village. I do not have the scrying pools, but oh well. And maybe I never will. He'll probably do Scrying Pool City. Yeah, I just... I'm not going to call it here. I'll save it. This could be City City or Royal Carriage City. Probably just City City is better. The Royal Carriages can be, well, the Royal Carriages are just more flexible. The cities are a little better for your consistency. So. No! At least he doesn't have a Royal Carriage. I don't remember if these last cards are actions or not. They were not, so that is something. I don't really know. I don't have to decide yet anyway. How many cards exactly did I discard there? Quite a few. Let's check. 1, 2, just 2. This is pretty safe. He's got the knights. Those do some damage. I've got the cities. Those are nice. Let's see what this gets me. It's 14, 18. It's probably just better to play him out. Okay, I will take a scrying pool. I'm not sure there's any reason not to just take a million cities. I could take a distant lands. Or I can get a second goons. Oh, I was only getting 2 buys there. Of course, of course. That was stupid. I was thinking I would have just like infinite buys. Because, you know, that's how the game works. You just, as many buys as you want. That was dumb of me. We'll see if he takes the pools. That'd be pretty risky. He doesn't need to either. I'm gonna wait and use that on the goons. Put that back. Well, I'm gonna wait at least. I'm not gonna use it on the goons apparently. We'll discard. We'll see if we can get something good. Discard. We can do better than that. Maybe. Yeah, we sure can. Okay, so I can't take the scrying pool, of course, because that would be losing. That should have been a city, not 2 goons, but oh well. He's still not a royal carriage, so he's gonna get his goons back from his rogue. But Dame Josephine, okay, I lose a city, that's fine. I'll get it back here. Oh, it's a funny game. Could really go either way. Royal carriage is nice. Yeah, that's about how I expected that to go. So there's no real reason to buy anything. Just hope he has a crappy turn. Doesn't look particularly likely at this stage. Goodbye, fishing village. Hardly knew ye. I wasn't as careful with my buys as I probably should have been a couple turns. Well, I bought a couple times thinking I had more buys than I actually did. Really, it's all going to probably swing on whether somebody has a dudish turn somewhere. I think he has like, well, either he didn't play him or he has like 3 scrying pools in this last 8 cards. So I don't know that we can plan on him having a dud turn next time. or really any time in the future. So scrying pool, I guess that's good. I could, no, I won't be able to kill that. Let's just toss it. Get rid of those. Royal Carriage, scrying pool, discard. Now it's getting to a point where we might want to leave it. I'm not sure. We'll just leave it. I don't know which is better. I don't know what's going to draw me more on average. I still have quite a few dud cards, so I think probably Royal Carriage on a city is a little bit better. I don't know if that's true or not, but anyway, it does look like I will have just an awful hand. I don't know if there's any value for me to play the rogue. Just maybe lets him attack me a little bit sooner. I think my turn is just total garbage, unless I have a bunch of cities in there. But I can't have a bunch. I could have like 1. So I think I'm totally smoked here. Unless his turn is also duddy. I'm not sure. Probably more cities he might decide to... I mean, right now it takes $28 to end it, so that would make it 23. Which, if he draws that, I'm probably in trouble anyway. But the Royal Carriages give me a little more economic power if it turns out that I do draw the deck. So. The way this does this with the Royal Carriage is a little screwy, the log. Yeah, it does look like he's going to draw it pretty safely. He may be able to... no, he won't be able to do that. He might just... That would take a lot of money. So that seems out of reach. But think my second goons were a little premature. Maybe he can just make $28. No. Oh, I forgot the cities. Of course. I forgot he could just do pool city. Did I have my potion on my turn? I don't even remember. I was not thinking for some reason of the scrying pools as a third pile. Did I have my potion? I didn't even have my potion. So it wasn't like I totally missed a 3 pile, but there were 3 cities left, so I could have got it with a really nice draw. Alright, well 4-2 is fine. It's good. It's very good, I mean. Distant Lands was a bit of a no-show in our games. Except for that precision one. The others, it was like you're heading for a 3 pile so fast you're maybe worried, not sure if you could incorporate the distant lands. I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, not every game was played that cleanly, but I hope you all enjoyed it, and hopefully you can watch my match against Steph. See y'all later.